Hello, welcome to BMC Panther Talk. My name is Nathan Casey,
I'm Ayden.
and we'll be talking about the Mini Olympics that we had in 2022. So, Ayden, what do you think of the Mini Olympics?
I thought the Mini Olympics was nice. It wasn't how I expected it to be. There was a lot of new games I didn't remember from the last Mini Olympics that we had, but I enjoyed watching it. I personally didn't play in any games because if I did, it wouldn't be fair because I would just win everything. So I had to make sure it was fair for everyone else.
Yeah, I played in a few. The only ones I was really good at were the trampoline one and the running. Those are the only ones I was good at.
I saw that for our team, we had a lot of people that redid the events because not a lot of people from our grade seemed willing or wanting to do those events.
Yeah, and for context for people that don't know, we were sophomores of this year.
And the winners of this year, I think, were freshmen, right?
No, it was the juniors.
Oh yeah, it was the juniors.
It was the juniors, and it was the seniors, and it was us, and it was the freshmen. But it was really close, though.
It was really close. I think we were only a few points off of second, I think.
Everyone was, really.
Everyone was pretty close in those.
Like, there was no, real outstanding big win.
It was hard to keep track of which team was in first because every other grade was taking every other event, so it was hard to keep track with that.
Yeah, as well as the fact you don't really know, what are the point system. Is it, first gets 3? Or, does first get 5? You never know. Unless you ask beforehand, and even then, I bet they probably wouldn't tell you.
But this is just our opinions on this event that was held this year, well, last year actually, and I feel it'd be a good time to ask other people what their opinion are on this.
Alright, so Miss Spinner, what is your personal favorite game of the Mini Olympics?
As a judge for the Mini Olympics, I enjoy a couple of the games. The first thing I always enjoy judging are the posters that each class have to make, which include BMC ideas and vibes and everybody's name. So I love judging and looking at the artwork. One of my favorites every year. Then this year specifically, I really liked the one person had to run and put a hula hoop over themselves and then run back, catch another person, and then the two of them had to get a hula hoop past them, and they added one each time. It showed determination for that first player and determination for the whole group and to work together and to figure out the secret kind of at the end. I thought it was a really good example of teamwork.
Alright, and which team were you personally rooting for the most throughout the Mini Olympics?
I think I'm biased only because each of our judges get to be with a certain grade level. So I happened to be with the juniors. They happened to have won. I was pretty proud of that. But of course, I root for everybody. But I was happy to see juniors won.
Alright, that's great to hear. Thank you for your time.
During the Mini Olympics this year, what role did you play?
I was asked to be a judge this year, so that was exciting.
Did you have a certain event that was your favorite?
Ooh, well, there were a lot of good ones. Probably the most exciting one of the day was both tug of wars, individual and team one. Those are always fun. Plus, I got to, for the team one, drop the rope, so that was fun.
Was there a certain grade you were voting for, or were you biased towards ours?
Oh my gosh. Well, as a judge, it's very important to be unbiased. However, I was glad to see some of the underclassmen, like the sophomores, do so well. It was a very close Mini Olympics this year, point-wise.
Alright, so anyways, how about we talk about our favorite sports and events and all that stuff. So Ayden, what's your personal favorite game?
My favorite to watch was the tug of war because it was so evenly matched that I had no idea who was going to win.
Yeah.
It was the only event that I willingly stood up for, and I was genuinely excited about because when I saw who was going up against each other, I realized that they were basically equal height, equal strength, equal body weight. It was just equal on each side, so I was really excited to see how that went down.
Yeah, it was a really close game, and no matter grade, it was around the same matchup, kind of.
I think for tug of war, grade took the win for that, I think.
Yeah.
Because they won overall.
Yeah. I mean, there is one thing that still confuses me because I forgot to go against the freshmen because remember the freshmen did beat, sure they beat the juniors and seniors too.
So
Weird, but
I think the girls tug of war team ninth was defeated, I think, because they won like 2 or 3 times and they won.
yeah.
But they never went against our grade? I don't think so.
Nah,
Neither did the guys, because we were running short on time,
yeah.
because they wanted to get us all up to lunch.
Like, my personal favorite was the. It's hard to choose. I'm stuck between two. One being the mini trampoline one, which I thought was a really novel concept, and another being the sleigh race, which just looked fun to participate in. It's like, as long as you have like someone who's really strong and a really light person in the back, it would have been really fun just to run on like an adrenaline rush, possibly.
I was almost roped into doing that event, and then they told me I had to pull Jackson. I said no.
Yeah, I was just like thinking, maybe. You know what? Nah, I can't. Because I knew it was low weight, and not the strongest at pulling things, so if I were to be in any position of the sleigh race, it would be most likely riding the sleigh. And I know there's a lot of people in our grade that are just a lot lighter than me. I know I weigh around 170, personally.
Not very heavy, but I'm strong enough to pull somebody on a blanket, but I don't know if I was necessarily strong enough to pull somebody on a blanket quickly. I feel like if I was to do that event playing Jackson or somebody who was like twice my size, I would have quite some trouble.
Yeah,
because-
Jackson should have been the one pulling you.
Yeah, if I was pulling somebody like 70 pounds, we'd be zooming. Like, I would get done in seconds, but if I'm pulling somebody just like 6'1", 6'2", just built, and I'm just pulling them weighing like 135, I don't know. I don't think I could be competitive in that kind of race.
Yeah.
Another thing that I like to watch for an event was the one where they had to put their leg in the bag or whatever.
Yeah, that one was fun.
I liked watching it because it was really awkward.
I pretty sure I did participate in that one. That was kind of fun, but the problem was I was in the biggest height difference between the other person out of the entire group.
I also wanted to shout somebody out.
All right.
The kid that was dancing, I can't remember his name. I think it's Joe, but he was getting.
Oh
his
yeah,
groove
Joe.
on. He was busting it down to like some song.
Yeah.
It was amazing. It made it 10 times better.
Yeah. All right.
That was one of my favorite moments of the mini Olympics.
Yeah, that was fun.
And everybody was cheering. It was funny.
Yeah. This goes to show how we can be such a great community when we all come together. But it's always fun to have a little bit of nice competition.
Competition is key, because competition in the end can be a good thing, because it just means afterwards everyone has good sportsmanship. And you
Yeah,
just get
and
along.
it's a way to help self-improvement.
Yeah, and you can realize that the people that were complaining that they didn't win were the people that didn't play. So it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
The people that played all had good sportsmanship. All the grades afterwards when they were leaving weren't like picking on each other. They were all just together, just talking, and it wasn't like drama or it wasn't anybody angry. The only people mad about it were the people that didn't play anything.
But anyways, I think it should be a good place where we can end this off. This was a really fun topic to talk about with all the different sports and such, and just how fun it was and able to live in the moment of that as well with everyone else.
So many different people have so many different opinions on things, and I feel like after genuinely enjoying this mini Olympics, I'm excited for the next one.
Yeah.
Some people might not be, because it's like watching football. They're probably going to get mad if they don't win, but it's okay because I enjoy when people get mad.
Yeah, alright. Anyway, my name is Nathan Casey,
I'm Ayden Doom.
and this is BMC Panther Talk. We're ready for next year. Bring on the challenge.